They come in the night, silent and unstoppable. Across the American South, from Texas plains to Georgia farmlands, millions of wild hogs tear through the land like a living storm. More than 2.6 million strong. Their population has exploded beyond control, spreading from the open countryside straight into the backyards of suburban homes. They destroy crops, rip up pastures, foul water sources, and outcompete native wildlife for food. For farmers and ranchers, these beasts are not just animals. They're an invasion, one that costs the U.S. billions every year and threatens the very balance of the ecosystem. This isn't sport anymore. It's a mission of protection, a battle for the land itself. At dawn, the air is sharp and cold. By 6 a.m., every team member knows their role. Rifles checked, radios sensed, positions marked on the map. We're not here to survive. We're here to take back what's ours. As the first light breaks over the horizon, the world turns a pale gold, and the hunt begins. From his vantage point on the western hillside, Jay watches over a narrow choke point, the perfect spot where the hogs funnel through at sunrise. He's still, eyes behind the scope, breath measured. A faint rustle cuts through the quiet. Then another. The ground trembles ever so slightly. Suddenly, a massive boar bursts from the brush, charging forward with raw power, tusks glinting in the morning light. Jay steadies his aim and squeezes the trigger. The rifle cracks, echoing through the valley. The beast drops instantly, collapsing before it can vanish into the tree line. The silence that follows feels heavier than the shot itself. One down, countless more to go, but the calm doesn't last long. On the eastern flank, I've got my hands full with a brute twice the size of the last one. It moves like lightning, darting left and right, dodging every round I send its way. What on earth is this thing? I mutter under my breath, adrenaline roaring in my ears. Then, in a move straight out of an action movie, the hog leaps over a massive boulder, charging directly at me. I steady my rifle, heart pounding, and fire. One clean shot. The beast drops mid-stride. My pulse finally slows, and I can't help but laugh, the rush still flooding through my veins. That's a solid 10 right there. I shout to the others, still grinning. As the day wears on, we push deeper into the wilderness. The terrain thickens, the sun dips low, and the forest grows eerily quiet. Then crash! Another hog bursts from the undergrowth, sprinting at full speed. But this one runs straight into its fate. Kevin, calm and precise, is already waiting at the end of the trail. He raises his rifle, lines up his shot, and fires twice in perfect rhythm. The animal drops before it even realizes what's happened. Speed can't save them when strategy leads the hunt. By dusk, the real test begins. The hogs grow bolder at night, using darkness as their shield. So, we adapt. We switch to thermal scopes, our eyes in the blackness. Through the lens, the world becomes a ghostly landscape of white and gray, every movement glowing against the dark. Then we see it, a lone boar rooting in the dirt, tearing up the ground for food. It's a sight that makes my blood boil. I take aim, steady as stone, and fire. One precise shot. Silence again. The animal came to dig, but tonight, it dug its own grave. Out here, destruction has no place to hide. The night grows thicker. The woods stretch endless and quiet. Through the thermals, faint figures flicker, a herd, moving slow and careless through a clearing. They don't know we're watching. Not yet. I slow my breathing, center my sights on the biggest one, and squeeze the trigger. A flash, a muffled thud, and the leader drops. The rest scatter like ghosts. No wasted bullets. No second chances. Just the quiet aftermath of control restored. For a moment, the land breathes again, as if relieved from the weight of chaos. But there's still one more challenge. Finn, the youngest in our crew, spots movement on the ridge, the alpha. Bigger, meaner, and smarter than the rest. The kind that scars fences and keeps farmers awake at night. Finn locks in, calm and laser-focused. One shot. The giant falls where it stands. The herd panics, racing into the trees, but Finn doesn't flinch. He pivots, firing controlled bursts, dropping 2 more before the forest swallows the rest. When the last echo fades, we stand there in the stillness, smoke rising from our rifles. "All right, brothers," I say with a grin. "How many did you count in that final volley?" The laughter that follows cuts through the night like music, for those who love high stakes, hunts, and real backcountry adventure. This is what it's all about. Every season brings a new challenge, a new test of skill, patience, and instinct. Last year's wild boar season, especially the 2024 run, pushed even the best hunters to their limits. Missed shots meant more than lost trophies. They meant danger. A wounded hog doesn't retreat. It charges. That's why the U.S. government introduced a 6-month firearms precision program, helping hunters improve accuracy and reduce deadly close calls. Because in this world, safety isn't optional, it's survival. And when it comes to wild boar hunting, one rifle has earned legendary status among American hunters. The Remington 700, reliable, powerful, and astonishingly accurate. Especially when paired with an integrated suppressor, it offers clean, quiet precision across distances of 100 to 300 yards. Whether you're hunting in dense southern thickets or open Texas ranchland, that's the difference between control and chaos.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.